There are two kinds of children. One who accept everything, one who don't accept everything quickly. So dear parents, which category your child belongs to? Hello and greetings everyone, this is Mohan Rangan from Dental Lifeline blogger. Today I am going to talk about a very different topic apart from usual. An individual's behavior or an individual's character in the society is very important, and the sole purpose or the sole area from which a person's behavior would develop is from their parents. So today I am going to talk about a topic named as role of parents in a child's behavior development. So a child's behavior is usually influenced by 5 reasons or 5 factors. The first factor would be inheritance or a genetic factor. The second one would be the parental practices. The third one would be the family's position. The fourth one would be a quality of school education, and the fifth one would be their relationship with their peers, that is with their people. So a child's character would be decided with the first 6 years of their life. So an utmost love and utmost care and utmost trust and utmost knowledge and utmost good behavior could be inculcated by their caretaker or caregiver, that is none other than their parents. So their parents not only should teach academics, they could also teach good things, new exposures. They could inculcate much knowledge, and they could inculcate more wisdom, and they could inculcate positive behavior in their children in this period of life. So now I am going to tell about how parents should develop a good behavior in their child. So there are 4 factors which can do a good behavior development in their child by the parents. So the 4 methods to develop a child's behavior is: first one, direct interaction. The second one would be emotional identification. The third one would be family stories, and the fourth one would be family's economy. I don't much believe in the fourth factor, that is family economy, so we'll just move on to the first factor of these 3, that is the parents' direct interaction with the children. So parents' direct interaction would be their guidance or their their advice for their children's activities. That is, they can praise for their child doing good activities, they can punish their child for doing bad activities. So these are the 2, and they can guide their children in a good way to inculcate a good behavior in them. They can also indulge with their child's activities, and they can observe at most what their child is up to, and they can advise or they can just guide them in the course of activity itself. But they should not be overprotective or they should not be over dominant. These both could affect their child's behavior. The next thing would be emotional identification. So emotional identification is, there is a concept for every child that what their parents do will be right and what their parents don't do is wrong. In this age I am speaking. So the child would observe totally their parents' activities and they would follow them accordingly. They would have a mindset that what their parents do will always be right and what their parents don't do will always be wrong. So it's the parents' responsibility to guide their children to do what's right and to not do what's wrong. So there is another concept in this area, that is the fear complex which the parents have due to various factors, due to lightning or due to animal or due to a thing or due to an insect or due to a scenario. These fear complexes should not be shown to their children, because the fear complex shown by the parents would be observed by the children, and they would also decide that these things are totally against us or are totally against for us, and they would develop a fear complex for that thing also. So it's the parents' responsibility not to show any kind kind of wrong fear complexes to their children and should not inculcate that kind of complex in their children's mind. The next stage or the next method of developing child's behavior is family stories. That is, in every family we would have some people who have a good name in the society, or they would be in a higher state in the society, among the society. So the parents may set them as role model for their children, and so the children may develop interest in getting that name in the society, or they would strive hard to become a good person among the society, so they would develop a good behavior and they would come out in their skills as flying colors. One important thing is that the aggressive behavior of the children would be developing in the coming ages or in the stepping ages. So that aggressive behavior should also be controlled by the parent in a good way, and we should advise that these behaviors are not good to them. Next, I am going to tell you at what age what behavior the child would acquire. So during the 0 to first year of the child's age, we can see the development of basic trust. So it's the parents' responsibility to develop the basic trust in children by giving them full love, care, attention, interest. We can just do that as easy as possible. So a child's trust must be built by the parent totally. Next, during the first to second year of a child's life, we can see an autonomous development. So the toddler should be independent to a certain extent. We could not be overprotective, and we should not be over dominant as well. So we can have an independent toddler in our lives, but the stubbornness, temper tantrums and negative thinking would also develop in this age. So it's the parents' responsibility not to encourage these kind of behaviors at this particular age. So the next stage would be around 2nd to 6th year of life, that is in a child's age. We can see the development of initiation, that is initiative thinking, that is imagination, skill development would be observed in this kind of age. So it's the parents' responsibility to develop that skills. We should just have a keen of interest at what field he is excelling, not only from academics, that is apart from academics, we should see in what field they are going well, so we can develop that kind of skills also. The next stage would be from 6th to 12 years of age. We can see an industrialist development in the child's behavior. So we can see a good socialization, we can see a good behavior development, we could see a good excelling factor in the child if we develop a good behavior, or if we develop the child's psychology in a good way by the parent. So if we don't do that, we could see the child developing inferiority complex or a negative feel. They would not move with more people so easily. They would be dependent on someone all the time, and they would be complaining about something. They would be always out of the box, or they would not go with the crowd. So these development should not be seen in a child's psychology. So the parents' utmost responsibility to develop a good behavior would be totally dependent on these 4 stages, or in these 4 years, which I am specifying in a period wise. So it is the parents' utmost responsibility to develop a child's psychology in the beginning stage, and we could see the child's psychology developing so well in the upcoming years of life. As a dentist, I am concerned about the child's approach to a dentist during the treatment period. So it's the parents' additional responsibility to advise their children that this treatment is for good, a regular dental checkup is for good, and it's not bad. So first, the parent should avoid the fear complex, anxiety, curiosity about the dental treatment. So they would be in a position to advise their children. They should also not develop the thought process that how we could manage our children during the treatment period, or how their children are going to face the pain or the problem, or how it's gonna end. So these kind of thought process would adversely affect the child's behavior during the treatment span. So it's the child's approach to the dentist should be developed in the future years, so that it is the utmost responsibility of the parent to develop these kind of behaviors as well. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you like this video. Please give your comments in the comment section, and please give your suggestions about the future topics in the comment section, or you can also DM me. So have a nice day. Take care. Bye.